All right, hello and welcome. My name is Joel Janikowski. We are going to be doing the BattleBots tournament today underneath the Lego Robotics camp. We are all very, very excited. So what is the BattleBots tournament? Basically what it is, our kiddos have put in a lot of time and a lot of work, and they've put together some robots that they're very proud of, and they're going to battle each other. And we're going to do 2 tournaments. Now, what are the rules for the tournament? These are really important things. So you're going to have 2 robots in the center of this ring that you can see here. Okay. But also too, how do we define a winner? Who's going to be the winner of each one? What do they got to do to win? So if you get your opponent out of the ring, or if you flip them, you win. Or if they, for some reason, still just drive off outside of the ring. And what defines as out of the ring? What does that actually mean? That means all wheels are outside of the ring. Sometimes partially the robot will leave the ring off of a couple of the wheels, but if they completely leave the ring and continue going on, they are obviously out and they lost that match. Okay, now if BattleBots get stuck or locked for more than 10 seconds, which definitely happens, we are going to reset and we're going to restart the match all over again. Okay, so our tournament consists of 6 teams. Okay, Sparkle Unicorn, the winning team, Skid Marks, Tank, and Shrugs. Okay, and also myself. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to start our tournament here pretty soon, but first I want everyone to see all this hard work that everyone's been putting into these robots. They look great. There's some really cool ideas here. I'm super excited for you guys to see all this hard work. So first and foremost, what we're going to do is I'm going to have all my kiddos, they're going to take their robots away except these 2. Our first ones we're going to start taking a look at is the winning team and Skid Marks. They are going to play for semifinals. Okay, so all robots off of the ring, if you could please. Thank you very much. And if there's an extra one there, you guys can go ahead and grab that. Thank you very much. So what I want first is I want the winning team to go ahead. I want you guys to place your robot in the center of the ring for me. Or not? Oh, okay. So we'll at least talk about them. If someone could please place those out. Thank you. So the winning team and Team Skid Marks. Okay. So the winning team, they put together their robot. Unfortunately, they are not here today, but that's also why we're live streaming it. They can actually watch it. But they worked really hard on their robot. They have more than one brick. Now, what is a brick? What is that EV3 brick that I'm talking about? It is the brain of the operations. That's how these kids send all this code to the robots, to the motors, and to all the gadgets and gizmos that are on there. So without this, the robot wouldn't even move. And they decided, all right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try using 2 of them because I have so many motors, so many gadgets that I need 2 of these things and use 2 laptops to even run it. So they were very ambitious. The next team I want to talk about is the Skid Marks. And one of the representatives who's willing to come up here and talk with me, they can come take a seat, and the other one can display their robot in front of the camera a little closer, that ground camera, so we can show everybody all your hard work. All right, thank you. Fantastic. So I have here with me Colby Melling, one of the team members of Team Skidmark. Why don't you tell me about your robot, why it's awesome, and what are you excited about for your robot?
Well, the robot, which is displayed right now, is Team Skidmarks, which is me, Colby Melling, and Liam Kennedy's robot, and it's been a trial on air, but I've been in this camp before, so I have some experience,
Yeah,
And-
that was like what, like 2 years ago or something like that, right?
Yeah.
That year you did, what was it, tracks?
Yeah,
I
we
think,
did tracks. And
instead
then,
of wheels.
yeah. And then this year we did tracks. But it didn't work out so well, so we switched it out to wheels.
Yep.
We only have 2 wheels and 1 ball. The ball helps it turn. It's like
take
a
a look at
0
that ball.
degrees.
See that underside of that robot there. So what's the benefit of having a ball instead of just 2 more wheels in the back end? Why would you do a ball?
Well, a ball, it can help it steer way better instead of wheels.
Okay, is it because like the wheels are dragging a little bit, or?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So you can kind of more spin on a dime if you need to.
Yep.
Gotcha. Now you were showing me some really interesting things you were doing with. You said it was like a planetary.
Yep.
What was it? You explain that to me, and maybe Liam can get the robot a little bit closer to our camera so they can see that planetary that he built.
Well, the planetary it's something like on tractors.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of those, and I've drove tractors, so I know how they work. It's basically a lot of gears, adds more power. This one that I have set up now
You can go ahead and
adds
point to
more
that if you want to, so that way
torque
they know.
or power. And so a big gear in the middle, 2 small gears on the outside.
So what does that do essentially, like with your robot? Like, why is that better than just attaching that to a motor?
It transfers the power back to the middle gear, which gives it more power, but the way I have it set up, it slows it down.
Okay. So then why would you want to slow it down? Does it just give you like more torque and more power that way?
Yeah, that's basically how it does.
Okay. And you have that attached to what? What is that on the end there? Yeah, what is that guy?
Well, that's a spinning deal,
Okay.
and it
The
just
spinning Lego blade of death?
yes, basically.
Okay.
It goes really fast, and I've measured the speed, and it goes around 100 RPMs.
Oh, holy cow. So be careful when you're around this thing.
Yeah, but
Okay.
if it spins too long and then you put your finger or something to stop it,
Yeah.
it will pop one of the gears out.
Okay, so we got to be careful. It's deadly but fragile.
Yep.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to share with us about your robot? Any other additions that you made or changes or?
Well, so there is a little grapple on it or a
On the
bucket.
other side there? Yeah,
Yep.
maybe we can take a look at it. Thank you very much, Liam.
It's basically, it has a big Lego motor on it.
Mm-hmm.
It lifts it, and the plan is to lift robots.
Gotcha. Flip them over.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Very cool. So we're coming out of the gate with 2 really, really solid tools, weapons that you guys have built from scratch.
Yep.
And coded as well. Very awesome. Very excited to see you guys compete. Okay. Well, if you guys don't mind, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and see how this round goes. And best of luck to you there, sir.
All right, thank you.
All right. Okay. So if we can have both robots located in the right location, we will start this battle. If they can be placed right in the center, if both of them can be in the center, back to back. Again, this is Team Skid Marks, which has the planetary on it. And then also the winning team, which actually, fun note, they won 2 years ago when we did this. So we'll see how they do. But when we have both teams ready, we're going to go ahead and we're going to see how these 2 BattleBots face off. Okay, are you guys ready? Okay, so I'm going to count down. I'm going to do a 3, 2, 1, okay? And then you guys go ahead and let her rip. All right. 3, 2, 1. Okay, looks like we got some sound. All right, we're going to see what happens here. The winning team's moving pretty fast, but we're going to see if these guys collide. Oh, they get locked up.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
This might be a lock. We may have to reset here.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're going to call that as a reset. You guys go ahead and stop the code of all the robots, please. And we will refresh everything. We'll take a minute. All right, so while they're setting up, I'm going to go ahead and go over the bracket and how it works here. And this is also too for you guys here actually participating, if you guys want to take a look at the bracket. So as of right now, we're having the winning team versus the skid marks, and if they win, they go to the semifinals. The next round that's going to happen is going to be Team Tank versus Team Shrugs, and they're also going to play for the other semifinal. And the winner of those are going to play either myself or Sparkle Unicorn. So we'll get to see how that goes. Now, those who do not win, there is a separate bracket out here on the top right and bottom right that's going to show the 3rd place and 4th place, as well as the 5th and 6th. Now, keep in mind that we're not just doing one tournament, we're actually doing 2, and there's a big reason why. So what'll happen is someone will have something set almost just right, but it's just not quite right, and it could be the defining factor between a winner and a loser. So I like to give everybody at least a second shot at an additional tournament. So that's what we're going to be doing. So is everybody ready for the next round? Okay, you guys. So if I can get a countdown from my group over here. Hearing crickets over here. All right, how about you guys count down with me? All right, so we got 3, 2, 1, go. All right, let's see what happens here. Okay, here we go. Okay, I see that winning team, the way they turn, they drag a little bit. Oh, man. Oh, we're seeing lots of grinding going on here. What do we got going on? Oh, I think we might have a winner. Oh, not just yet. He's got we have the skid marks. They got the winning team locked in a corner over here. Oh, that's a winner. Okay, I'm going to say by a split second, we had Team Skid Marks have that other team, the winning team, locked in a corner. So they will advance to the next round. Very great job, you guys. We're going to go ahead and switch over to the deal here. We're going to go ahead and move these guys here. So Team Skid Marks, very, very good job. You can just put that one off to the side. Thank you very much. All right, Skid Marks will advance. Very, very great. Okay, so next up, I would like to see Team Tank and Team Shrugs to out to the floor here. I would like to start talking with Team Tank first, so you can go ahead and put your robot out first. Team Shrugs, I'll have you wait just a second so we can kind of showcase Tank for a minute. All right, Tank, if you want to take a spot over here, sit down with me. If you want to quick state your name.
I am Casimir Wolf. This is my first time here.
Okay, and what grade are you in, Kaz?
I'm going into 6th.
6th grade, okay.
And this robot kind of took me a while. I was the one that mainly did the work. My cousin kind of was trying to build some weapons or something.
Okay.
But my cousin is back where they live, and...
So you're flying solo a little bit right now?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Well, what I'm going to have you do, I'm going to have you move that robot a little closer to the camera, and then we can talk about all the cool things that you got going on in here. Right off the bat, I noticed this robot, he's... here, if you could go back just a tiny bit more. One thing I noticed is that this robot, it's not short. That is definitely a thing. It is not short at all. So do you want to tell me your design plan and what is what and why you like it?
So I was going to go with the tridents. Kind of like
okay, so
trident
what? Oh, like an actual trident spear type of thing.
Yeah, to get
cool.
under the enemy.
Okay.
But after that, I knew that wasn't going to do me much.
Okay. What was the problem that you ran in with that?
The problem that I ran in with it is I didn't have a weapon to try to actually put up a chance. Also, I needed another tire so the front wouldn't go down and I'd be stuck there.
Gotcha. So balance and all that physics was a bit of a challenge, so you had to adjust. So then what did you do instead? What it looks like you got a spinning device on the end of it?
Yeah, I have some sort of blade or something at the front, and then
Cool.
at the back I have treads with rubber bands around them.
Okay.
And with the wings that I put there, I use those to kind of help defend from enemies.
Kind of
taking
push
on
them
top.
away and...
Yeah, and make sure I wouldn't get hit that way. I also put a marble in the front to
Okay.
stabilize my balance.
Okay. Oh, so you actually added a marble as weight, just
Yeah.
to give it weight that you need.
Yeah.
Okay. Very, very cool. Now, your tires in the back, they look a little different. Why is that?
It's because the tires in the front are the actual tires, and then the back are treads with rubber bands. And the treads don't get much grip on the floor, so rubber bands would be the only choice I had.
Gotcha. So you kind of altered things just a little bit so that
Yeah.
way you could get that grip.
And I also and for the treads,
Yeah.
to keep them in place, I used like gears and stuff like that, just to keep them in place so they wouldn't like move around too much.
Oh, so they'd kind of slide around a little bit.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's awesome. I'm excited to see your robot go here. What's your main plan of attack? What's your big advantage, do you feel like, with having this long design? What do you think that's going to help
I
benefit?
think I might be able to get under him a little easier.
Okay.
More easier.
A little more
and-
easily. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Well, I'm excited to see it. Okay, so I'll have you remove your robot, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at Team Shrugs, and we're going to review over his robot and see all the awesome things that he's put together. All right, if I could have you put your robot a lot closer to the camera, that one that's down in the corner there. Thank you very much. That way we can have our viewers at home even a little closer than that. Don't be shy of the camera. It likes to see. And if you could turn them a little bit so we can see a little bit more what's going on there. Oh, fantastic. Okay. So, this is for Team Shrugs. Now, who am I speaking with?
Austin Eaton,
Okay, Austin. Okay, and you're from Reeder or Scranton?
south of Rita.
South of Reeder. Okay, and you came on over here to do our program. Thank you. So tell me about your robot. Like yours was a bit of a different build. You guys kind of started with an instruction kind of follow along thing and then changed it up, right? Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Yeah, so there's an instruction follow-through guideline that you can do to build a basic robot. And what the advantage of that is one, you know it's going to be well built, and it's very dense, very heavy, and hard to flip. So he's got some advantages there. What weapons did you add? Like what were your additions for the battle?
I put a shield on at first, but then I took it down because,
It kind of didn't work. Wasn't what you wanted.
it didn't help with like the color sensor.
Okay.
For that, there's one thing that I could probably just like pick up people, like people's other like robots, and then drag them all the way over.
Okay, gotcha. So you can kind of shove them out and.
Yeah.
Nice.
But my teammate didn't really want to.
Okay, so
So, yeah.
working with your team members and trying to figure out how to
Yeah.
do that.
And then, we kind of just settled, hold on, kind of like this, where I built a wall all the way around it.
I see that. Yeah.
And so that way I can have a little more better protection.
What's that thing on the top there? What is that
That's
spinning
supposed to
thing?
be some type of saw type of thing. Or,
Okay. Okay. So your plan of action is more of a defensive route. Is kind of don't get flipped. Stay there the longest.
Yep.
Very, very cool. I think that's a great idea. Okay, if I could have you and the other team go ahead. This is going to be Team Tank versus Team Shrugs. Okay, I want you guys back to back, right in the center of the ring there. Thank you very much. And now if I could have some help from my Lego Robotics folks here. We're going to do a little countdown. You guys let me know when you guys are ready. We got competitors in here just all jacked up. They're shouting, "Bring it on" in here. Okay, so are you two ready? Okay, so let's hear a countdown of 3, 2, 1, go! Oh no! It looks like there may have been a malfunction with one of the robots here. We'll
wait.
see.
It's staying. Is it too heavy?
We might. Well, it looks like we're in a locked position, so they may have got our other team may have gotten lucky. Let's go ahead and unlock those. Let's turn off our robots. All right. So, being that we had that 10-second lock, or ballpark a 10-second lock, we're gonna reset our robots here. Is everyone ready to go? Is everything facing the right way it needs to be? back to back. And that was getting in your way. Okay. All right. Well, you got lucky. Okay. Well, let's see if that luck carries through. Here we go. We're going to count down with 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's see what happens here. There we go. Oh. It could turn to be good or bad. Oh.
Oh, wait. Wheels are still in.
Wheels are still in. It looks like everything's doing fine. Oh, and that is a complete out. All right. Very good job, Team Shrugs. Okay, let's go to our bracket here and see where things are at. Looks like we're going to move Team Shrugs onto the semifinals. Tank, we are going to put you over here. Okay. All right, so next up, we are going to have Mr. J, which is myself. I'm going to have one of the students volunteer to just turn on my robot. Everything's preloaded. I don't need a laptop. And then I will do Shrugs. Then after that, it's going to be Sparkle Unicorn and Skid Marks. Let me take a look. Can I see him? Yes. Kind of. No, not anymore. There we go. That's much better. Thank you. Okay, so to explain what's going to happen here is now that we have Team Shrugs and myself, we're gonna face each other. I really quick put together a robot that was he didn't have a lot of weapons, but that was my whole point. My goal was to be the most annoying robot to face across all of teams. And what do I mean by that? I mean that all I do is evade. I run away from you. If there's a robot that my red eye sensors sense, I will back up. If I run into this white line that it senses, the robot will turn around very quickly and back up and run away. So my goal is to constantly avoid you until your robot just gives up. So we'll see how long this goes. Okay, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay, so let's count down with a 3, 2, 1, go. All right, let's see what happens here. Oh, push it one more time. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Oh no, we might have a bit of a failure for operator. We're going to see what happens here. Oh no. Oh no.
It's just going back and forth.
Having some technical difficulties. We might be stuck in a locked position here.
Technical difficulties, please stand by.
Okay, being that we are in a locked position, we're going to go ahead and reset. And while they reset, I'm going to take a look at the bracket here.
He's out.
Okay, we'll do a reset, being that no one really got to go. While you guys reset up and fix that, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the bracket. So the winner of this is going to go to the final match. And the loser of this is going to go to the 3rd and 4th place option. Same with the next semifinal. And after both semifinals are over, we're going to go ahead and do the 3rd and 4th place and the 5th and 6th place. And we'll save the final match for the end. Okay. All right. Now that we're done going over that, how are we doing for robots? Are we ready? Okay. So let's count down again. 3, 2, 1. Oh, they're taking off like a lightning. Oh, no. Okay, so I guess I will be the winner this time. Unfortunately, coding did not recognize it that time. If you could stop that robot for me, thank you very much. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and I'll move this one over. Next, I would like to see Sparkle Unicorn and Skid Marks out on the floor. Okay. Okay, so before we go any further, I would like Sparkle Unicorns, one of you, to move the robot in front of the smaller camera on the floor for me. And then if I could have the other team member go ahead and sit with me and we'll talk about it. If you could spin that sideways just a little bit, then we can see all sides of them. Ah, there we go. All right. So, who am I speaking with?
Grace Isabella Stone.
Okay, Grace Stone. So, you are on Team Sparkle Unicorns. Okay, all right. So, tell me, why did you guys build this the way that you built it?
Well, really the point of my robot is for where the bucket would try to get under the opponent and flip it over.
Okay, so that's what those spiked arms out in front do. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. So that's your main weapon of defense. Was there any other design choices why you built it the way that you built it?
Well, I don't know.
Well, I noticed it's very colorful. Are you trying to use
It's cute but deadly.
cute? Okay, that makes sense. Keep it deadly, using the power of the rainbow. Okay,
Yes, exactly.
gotcha. All right. So, is there anything else that you would like to share with us about your robot? Trials, challenges, failures, successes, or anything like that?
The downside about my robot is that it's very light, so it's very likely it'll get lifted up and flipped over, just like I want to do to the opponent.
Gotcha. So it's a matter of physics and chance. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So what I would like you guys to do is go ahead and set your robot up back to back in the middle of the ring, both robots. If you can go ahead and do that for me. Thank you very much. Okay, and once you guys are ready, you guys go ahead and get over there, and we'll count down. So the winner of this is actually going to the semifinals, and the reason why finals, excuse me, thank you. We are in the semifinals right now. So and the reason why this team was able to start this is because they won the last tournament. We did a race tournament where they had a sensor on the front of their robot that would sense if there's a wall in front of it. They'd have to get to the wall, turn around, and come back, and they won the entire tournament. So they got the privileges of a bye. Okay, so here we go. Everybody ready? Okay, so let's count down with a 3, 2, 1. Oh man, here we go. We got, looks like a very violent robot here. Oh boy. Okay, and it's turning it around. It's kind of got it locked a little bit. If this keeps going, we're going to have to disconnect and reset again. We'll see how things go. All I know is I would not want to be near that spinning wheel of death that skid marks have. And it looks like Sparkle Unicorns is just pounding on the head as fast as it can. Trying to stop the code, trying to turn it off. Okay, I think we've passed that 10-second mark. Let's go ahead and stop those robots. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put them back. And then after this, we are going to go ahead and focus on the next battle. But it looks like we're about ready to go, so we're going to stick here. All right. Are both teams ready? Yes. All right. Okay, so let's get a good countdown. We got a 3, 2, 1, go. All right, let's see what happens here. All right. I don't know what's going to happen yet. We got a really violent, fast one with a slow and steady one. Oh, we might see a flip. Oh, and we might be locked in again. We'll see. I can't tell if they're dancing or having a hug together. I don't know what's going on. But it looks like we might be in a locked position again. Which one of you guys is doing the music? Okay, so we have Team Skidmarks doing the music here with the spinning wheel of death. Providing the audio for you here today. Okay, so it looks like we surpassed that 10-second limit. Let's go ahead and reset again while you guys reset. I'm going to talk about the bracket.
It's so close.
So after...
So there's going to be another tournament, right?
Yes, after this tournament is over, we're going to do a second tournament. But after this match is over, we are going to switch to the 5th and 6th place, which will be winning team and tank. Okay? All right, but it looks like we are about ready for our match. Is everyone good to go? Cross your fingers. Let's hear a good countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, let's see what happens here. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, we got a flip here.
I think I might have found out why it wasn't working.
You go ahead. All right. Okay, so we have a clear winner. It was the Team Skid Marks. Okay. Very good attempt by Team Sparkle Unicorn. So it was a very good fight. That was fantastic. Great job, you guys. Okay, so next, what we're going to be doing is we're going to actually switch to a quick break because some of our robots need to either be repaired or things like that. So we're going to use this time to talk about the bracket. So that way I can give my kiddos some time to work on their robots, make sure everything works. So next up, depending on which ones are ready, we're either going to be doing the winning team versus tank, or we're going to be doing Sparkle Unicorns versus Shrugs. So depending on who's ready first, that is what we're going to be doing here. I'm going to go ahead and update this really quick. So Team Skid Marks did advance to the final match against me. And then we're going to go ahead and move Sparkle Unicorns to the 3rd and 4th, as well as Shrugs, because they made it at least to the semifinals, and then we'll move these two over here. All right. Okay, so it looks like Team Tank is still building their robot. And it looks like Sparkle Unicorns is quick taking a break. We're going to go ahead and we're going to leave this graphic up for a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and we'll be back after this quick 5-minute break. Okay, all right. So we took a quick minute to get everything set up and ready.
Yeah, where's the other laptop? For winning group.
Okay.
Wait, this one's winning.
So we are getting everything set up. This next round is going to be between winning team and tank. All right. So if both robots are ready, you guys let me know when you're ready, and we will do our fancy little countdown. Now this is for 5th and 6th place. You will see in a minute. After this one, we'll go back to our bracket here. Okay, so if I could get a nice little countdown here with a 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to see what happens here. Okay, so we have the winning team and we have Team Tanks. And I know the winning team's kind of struggling to turn a little bit. That might end up affecting them a little bit. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm going to say that is the winning team who will take 5th place. Unfortunately, there was a bad lock that got him outside of the mat. Thank you guys for competing. Oh, wow. Well, sometimes if the code doesn't work, you know, that's how it goes. That's how things are made for that time. Okay, so let's go ahead.
That's the reason why this blade isn't spinning.
Gotcha. Okay, so we had the winning team take that one, and Tank will take 6th. Now I want out on the court or on the ring here, I would love to see Sparkle Unicorn and Team Shrugs. If you can get out on the mat for me, please. Super excited for you guys. Yes, you'll be fighting my avoiding robot. He's very fast and annoying. There's no weapons. Yep, I just avoid. That's what I do.
Wait, what if we get to your side?
Yep. Yep. Okay, all right. So, are both teams ready? Okay, so let's get a really good countdown here with a 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's see what happens here. So we have Team Shrugs and Team Sparkle Unicorns. All right, I have noticed right away off the bat, Sparkle Unicorns is really fast and violent. We'll see what happens here. See if they end up connecting. Oh, here we go. Oh, all right. So, unfortunately, she had predicted her outcome. While it was a well-built robot, unfortunately, just so light, it was easy to flip. So, Team Shrugs will take 3rd place, and Sparkle Unicorn will take 4th. All right, so now we are going to advance to the final round, the finals. If I could have both people out on the floor for me here. And before we start, I'd like to take a couple minutes with the other team to have a little conversation with them, have a little talk about what we think might work, what might not work, all that stuff before we get going here. So what do you think your advantages are with this battle?
Spinning. So get out there and
You think you're gonna spin around a little bit? So you think
our bucket, if
Yeah.
we get to your side, we might just be able to flip you over.
You
the
think?
bucket is the reason why we won our last round.
Okay, so you're really relying on that bucket. We're gonna see how that
And the
goes.
spinning deal.
Well, it all comes down to if you can catch me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So if everyone's ready, we're going to count down with a 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Here we go. We're going to see what happens with my avoiding robot or the Team Skid Marks. Oh, there comes that spinning blade of death. Almost got caught on that one. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're going to see what happens. I'm a hard guy to catch, I'll tell you that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, and I avoided because I'm recognizing another robot. Oh no. Oh, you caught me. Great job, you guys. Okay, so that is our winner. If I could have our winner placed in the center of the circle, please. It is a very large robot. So, come take a seat with me, victorious ones. And the rest of you who are waiting, make sure your robot is ready for round 2 of this tournament. Okay, so if you guys want to take a seat, and why don't you tell me what worked for you? What do you think was the biggest kicker? Do you think it was your weapons, or do you think it was the way I coded my robot?
I think it was the way you coded your robot.
Yeah.
Because we were taking you into a corner, and he kept sensing it, so he kept going back.
Exactly. Yep. So sometimes a good idea turns out to be a bad one, depending on how you code it. You
Yep.
don't know till you try. That's part of that design process. You
Yeah.
build something, you test it, and then you adjust. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take roughly a 10-minute break. Okay? 5 to 10 minutes. Everyone's going to adjust their robots, and we're going to start round 2 of this tournament. and we're going to mark down who won. Actually, speaking of that, let's go to our bracket here. So our winner is Team Skidmarks, and second place is myself. Third is Team Shrugs. Fourth is Sparkle Unicorn. Fifth is fifth is Winning Team. Sixth is Tank. All right, so we're going to take 5 minutes, and we're going to go off camera here for a little while, and we're going to turn up some music for those of you watching at home. So we're going to adjust our robots and get ready for round 2, and everything may change. We'll see. All right, catch you guys in a little bit here. Okay, so we're back, and we're going to quick talk with our 2 winners here. Not necessarily the winning team, although they did win. That is not their name. Their name is Team Skidmark.
Skidmarks, yeah.
Skidmarks. All right, so why don't you guys tell me some of the things, now that you're kind of looking at it, what are you going to change? What's going to be different now in this round of the tournament? Are you adjusting things out? Or are you going to stick with what you know, or...
Well, my plan is, so like your robot, you have these here and one in the center. Since we only have one that's holding the back up, I want to add 2 more so it stays more stable.
So they want to add 2 more what?
Balls.
Okay, so those balls that are on the end, maybe if you want to, one of you guys can put that in front of the camera. We can show them what we're talking about here.
We don't have the 2 balls attached.
Okay.
No, just send one over there.
All right,
No,
so
no,
if we
just
want to
grab
go
one.
ahead and put that in front of the camera
Grab a
here.
loose one.
This one?
Yes. Just bring it over in front of the camera.
All right. So if you take a look at this will show you kind of what we're trying to do here. You can go ahead and explain it.
So, if you set that down, Liam.
The ball?
Yeah. That gray thing on the white line, that's called a ball. It's just a bearing ball right inside the casing. And it just rotates. It's freely moving, so it can move any direction.
Gotcha.
And
cool.
it's basically a way to make it a zero turn.
Gotcha. And do you feel like that's a better advantage than having 4 stable wheels?
Yes.
Gotcha. That gives you kind of a bit of a more flexible, agile.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's kind of like what is it? Tracks like we had. You can turn all the way around without like stopping or have to do a long circle. It's just a big old short zero turn.
Very cool. Very, very cool. And now, if I could have you do me a favor so we could kind of explain to the folks at home how these robots work, like the back end of them, why don't you go ahead and grab your laptop real quick, and we'll put the laptop in front of one of the cameras. They can see some of the coding you guys have put together. So the way these robots work is they don't just work the way you just say, hey, turn around. There's actual coding that's involved here. That's perfect, Colby. Thank you very much. So there's actual coding going on there, and I'm sure it looks really small, but it's kind of just a little visual explanation of there's all these different motors and sensors that you have to have work together with these electronic bricks. And what that does is, like, for example, if I press play with one of these robots, it's going to tell it, okay, I'm going to drive. And if I sense a white line, aka the line of the ring, it's going to decide to, okay, I need to turn around. Or if it doesn't see any white, then it won't turn around based off of a color sensor. It can recognize any color. Or, for example, my robot has a sensor if anything's in front of it within a certain amount of inches. If it recognizes it, it can tell my robot to do a specific task, such as backing up or turning around. Other people have attached motors and things like that to the robots, as you've seen. They tell the robot to spin the motor at a certain speed, or they'll have the motor turn one way and go the other. So this isn't so much of a, I'll just make it do whatever I want. There's a lot of work, would you say, involved, Colby, with all of this coding?
Yeah, there's a lot of trial and error with it.
Would you say that's kind of the key to the success, is trying everything and then seeing what works?
Yep.
Gotcha.
That's basically how it is. And if it don't work, you lose.
Yeah.
It
defines whether you advance or you don't.
Yeah.
So what would you say was the most valuable thing for the coding that you learned, or what was like the trick or anything that was like, if I didn't know that, I definitely wouldn't be as far as I am?
Well, I lost some memory from 2 years ago. I was in this camp. I lost some memory. And the color sensor was one of the things I didn't know how to do. And if you didn't teach that, I wouldn't be able to advance.
Gotcha. So with your code, what does that color sensor like sentence read as? How does, like, from your memory, how does that code line work, if you could explain it?
Well, so the color sensor, you have a certain distance away from the color, so our color's white. And it should sense that. And with your drive motors, you can sense it to back up, or you just turn around. And with your robot, you have it set so it backs up, turn around, right?
Yeah.
And that's basically the advantage of using that color sensor, because you can sense those colors.
Gotcha. And use those colors as kind of like an input, essentially. Like, okay, if this value is true, aka if I see white, if that's true, I will do this task.
Yep.
Okay. Liam, did you have anything that you wanted to share? Anything that you liked about the program or anything like that? Or anything you find cool, awesome, terrible?
I think that it's cool that you can make Legos move by just coding.
That's very, very, very cool. Okay, cool. Well, thank you guys for talking with me. I think we're going to take a look at the bracket one more time here and let everyone finish up editing and changing their robots before this next tournament here. So we are going to give Skid Marks a bye because they won that tournament. And then also we're going to give Team Tank the bye because they were at the lowest rank. So we're going to kind of mix things up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and reset this bracket up here. So we're going to start with Sparkle Unicorns. And they're going to be versus me. And then we're going to have Winning Team versus Shrugs. And that's going to be our bracket for the next the next tournament here. I'm going to go ahead and check with my kiddos here and see if everyone's ready. I'm hearing a lot of Legos clicking here and back in there, so they're working frantically really quickly. But we're going to quick pause with our microphone here, and we'll get going here in the matter of a minute. Okay. All right. So we are back. Thanks for staying with us. All right. So we have myself, my robot, to fill a place for the 6-team bracket versus Sparkle Unicorns with their very pretty but dangerous lift gate. Very fast robot. We're going to see what happens. It's going to be the Speedy against the Speedy. We'll see who takes the winner for this one. All right, so is everybody ready? Do we have both teams ready? All right, here we go. We get a good countdown of 3, 2, 1, go. All right, let's see what happens here. Oh, man, we got a late start for Sparkle Unicorns, but we're going to see what happens here. 2 really fast robots. They turn on a dime. The only difference is one likes to avoid and the other one likes to attack. We'll see which one wins. Oh, we got a good lockup here. It kind of looks a bit like a ballet recital, but I'm still enjoying it. It's a good time. All right, it looks like we might be locked up. We'll hold it for a couple more seconds here. All right. Okay, so we'll restart here. Okay, so we'll do a reset, being that they were locked in position for too long. All right, so if everybody's ready. Okay, so let's do another countdown of 3, 2, 1. All right, got a little bit of an early jump there, but that's okay. Okay, oh, and a right head on right away. Oh, okay. All right, very, very good job. We had Team Sparkle Unicorns win that one. It looks like my code is not serving me too well. I'm backing out of the gate every time. Okay, so next up, let's go ahead and take a look at our bracket. We have Sparkle Unicorns advance. Next up, we're going to have winning team versus Team Shrugs. They're going to take the floor here. All right. We had a wild robot on a table. Thankfully, it was caught by the owner. Could have had a really sad situation and fell off about a 4-foot drop there. That could have been really bad. Okay, so we have both robots here. Oh, we'll have them restart really quick. Hold on a second. A little bit of a happy trigger there.
Trigger happy.
Trigger happy, thank you. All right, so if both teams are ready, we have the winning team versus Team Shrugs. Here we go with a countdown of 3, 2, 1. Boom, let's go. Let's see what happens. Oh, man. Oh, no, something got stuck. I don't know what happened here. Oh, now it's fine.
Here he comes.
Oh, here we got a side. Oh, we might have a lockup here. They're both traveling at the same speed. It looks like they are stuck a little bit. All right, I think we're locked up. We're going to go ahead and we are going to reset that real quick. Yeah, we're going to have both teams back to back. All right.
3,
2 and 1, go. All right, let's see what happens here. A slow turn from the winning team, but they got a lot of weapons. Could be a bad situation. All right, let's see if they can find each other and make some contact here. Oh, you might push him out. Oh, one's got more power than the other, and I see a lockup happening here and another ballet recital that we're pleasantly attending. Okay. We might be locked up again. We may have to reset. Looks like these two like to dance a lot together, and that's just fine. Okay, so I'm going to call it, that's a ballpark of 10-second lock, so we're going to go ahead and reset our robots here. All right, we even got some awesome spectators here joining us to enjoy the STEM awesomeness that is robotics. STEM is a fantastic way to learn about mathematics, coding, science, engineering, so many things. Such an applicable knowledge concept. Okay, so are we ready, both teams?
Yes.
Let's get a good countdown of 3, 2, 1, and go. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, all right. Let's see if we can make some contact here. Hopefully not another ballet recital like we had last round.
And another round to go.
And another round to go. Looks like this one likes to lock up a lot. Oh, looks like we got some power. We're going to let this one ride out a little bit. I'm thinking there might be a bit of a tip over. We'll see. That looks like a full tip. Okay, we're going to say that it looks like the winning team got that one. Great job, you guys. Okay, I'm sure you are watching from home at the current moment. We're going to go ahead and jump to our bracket. The winning team took it over to the semifinals. I have a fellow STEM teacher in the audience right now. I don't know if she'd want to come sit and talk about the awesomeness of STEM or if she's just here to watch, but she's more than welcome to come over if she wants to. Ah, so she heard the cheering from down the halls. Okay, so next up, we are going to have Skid Marks versus Sparkle Unicorn. I want you guys to go ahead and get out on the mat. Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
This one isn't a good
That's spinning at 100 RPMs.
Thank you. Yes, science indeed. Okay. Okay, you guys. So, is everybody ready?
Yes.
Okay, so here we go. We are going to start with Team Unicorn. Or not, Sparkle Unicorn. I keep messing that up. Sparkle Unicorn. And then Team Skid Marks. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1, go! All right, so it looks like we're gonna have a locked-in situation again, similar to the semifinals. Okay. Okay, so they're gonna get locked up here possibly. We'll see. Back to back right now. Oh, it looks like a really close situation. Sparkle Unicorns is really playing with that white line really heavily. They might be stuck a little bit. Oh, they might be able to get out. Okay. So we're still chasing. We're still chasing and chasing. Oh, all right. So we had an almost double flip, but it ended up being the skid marks to take it again to the championship round. Again, very good job, you guys. Okay, so up next on our bracket here, we're going to update this really quick. So, very good job, skid marks. Awesome attempt, Sparkly Unicorn. You almost had him. Okay, so next up is going to be winning team versus tank. Again? Oh, at the beginning, the first tournament. Okay, gotcha. All right. So we're going to see what happens between winning team and tank.
You mean you and tank?
Winning team and tank. Yep. I did not win my round thanks to my coding. And we got another loose robot almost by the same team. Somebody's a little trigger happy. Okay, so winning team against tank. Are we ready?
Yeah. 3,
2, 1. All right, so here we go.
From behind.
Oh, we'll see. That winning team, they definitely struggle with some of that turning a little bit. Oh, no. Oh, that might be a tip. We'll see what happens. It's not fully tipped over yet. It is still in play. It can't be knocked back down into normal play again. We'll see. That might be a full flip. I'm going to say that's a full flip. Congrats, Team Tank, for winning that one. All right.
Good. This is good.
All right, so Tank's going to move to the final match. Notice that Team Tank was 6th place the last tournament and just made some small adjustments, and now he's going to be in that final match. So next up, I want to see not winning team. I would like to see my robot and Team Shrugs out on the mat for 5th and 6th place. And depending on how fast we get this finish, we may try to sneak in one more tournament for extra points, just because. We'll do that right at the end. Last man standing. That's an additional thing we're going to be going over today is after all of our tournaments are over, we're going to put all the robots in the center of the ring, press play, and the last robot standing, they get an extra point on our big tournament, which I'm going to talk about here in a little bit. All right, so
Isn't it third gets 1 point, second gets...
we'll be clarifying some of those points here after the second tournament. We'll be talking about that here. Okay. So, let's take a look at our map. We're missing one robot. There he is. All right. Also, shout out to our science teacher, Anna Block, also a viewer. She's the reason why we have these fantastic mats that allow our robots to stick to the floor, because if we use the tiling, they like to slide. So this is super helpful. Big thanks to her. All right, so is everybody ready? Okay, so countdown in 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see what happens. Okay, so they're off and running. We're going to see. We might have a collision. Oh, just a tiny one. Okay, we'll see. Both of these players are defensive, so we'll see if it serves them well or if it ends up in a stare down. All right, and this it's a lot of avoiding. Both teams like to avoid each other. We'll see what happens. It may come down to the point of a draw. We'll see. We may have to split that extra point into a half. We'll see. We'll see if they run into each other. Some of the best avoiding robots we have out here in the entire league. Avoiding each other like pros. All right. We'll see what happens here. All right. The tension is so thick I can barely breathe. It's just so full of anxiety. This is so tough.
Your robot is so annoying. Oh my goodness.
So would you guys say I succeeded in my ability to make an annoying all right, getting pretty close here.
All I'm asking for you to do, just
We want to see some action.
violence is always the answer.
Oh, just a slight miss here. We'll see what happens next. Eventually they keep avoiding each other. It's like two shy people at a party. They just don't want to talk to each other.
Oh my goodness.
Or is it? Oh, we look like we got a collision. Got some action and a release.
Make him scared. Make him get into the corner.
Yeah.
That's what we
No.
We got him cornered, and the code didn't work because he's going too fast backwards.
Wait.
Okay, it looks like, hey! All right, so we do have a winner. Team Shrugs. Very good job. Okay.
Advantage of that avoiding technique.
Yes. Okay.
Good job.
All right, so next up, I would like to see Team Sparkle Unicorn and Team Winning Team out on the floor, please. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
What did you do? We'll see when it plays. We'll see.
Finally, it's like, okay. 3. Are we ready?
Hold on, we need both teams ready. Are we good to go? Okay, let's do a countdown of 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, let's see what happens here. We'll see if the Sparkle Unicorns can make it flip.
No, they're racing at this point. They're racing. Yes.
All right. Oh, we got another possible. Oh, all right. So it shows that we will have on our bracket, the winner will be the winning team. They will take third place. Sparkle Unicorn will take fourth. All right. So now to our final match. It's going to be an intense match. We have the Cinderella story here. Team Tank, ending in. And the undefeated. We have the long story, the long haul, the long journey, all the way to victory possibly, with Team Tank ending in 6th place last tournament. And we'll see what happens now.
I am the underdog of the whole race.
We have the underdog. Okay, and let's see the champion from last tournament. Let's see how he does. We have Team Skid Marks. All right, so if I could have a countdown for the championship, let's see what happens. For first and second place, 3, 2, 1, go! All right, let's see what happens.
Come here.
Oh boy, there's a little bit of a miss. Oh, and look how fast that turn is from Team Tank.
Come on.
Oh boy, oh, we're gonna get a lockup. I think there's gonna be quite a lockup. We'll see what happens with it. He might be shoving him out. It looks like it might be going out. We'll see which one has more torque and more power.
Come on. Get him. Get him. Oh, get him. Whoa, it's close.
All right, that looks like a win for Team Tank. Very good job, Team Tank. Came back from behind. All right, so if all Lego Robotics folks take a 1-minute break to adjust your robots, we're going to do one more tournament. I was thinking we do 2, but we have enough time. We'll sneak in one more. Quick look at your robots. We're going to take a 1-minute break to reset the bracket, and we are going to go one more time. All right, see you guys in a minute. welcome back. Thanks for sticking around. Okay, we're going to do our third and final tournament, and then after our tournament is over, we are going to be doing a last robot standing where all robots will be thrown into the ring, and the last one standing will win. So 3 full tournaments, and then the last one additional for an additional point. Okay, so here we go. First one's up. I would love to see Team Shrugs and Sparkle Unicorn out on the floor.
They're not ready.
Okay, so we will switch to a different one. Skid Marks and the winning team, let's get you guys out there on the floor. So while they're setting up, I'm going to quick explain something to the viewers at home. So what these guys are playing for is points, and we have a point system in the LEGO Robotics program where we have a series of tournaments. A couple weeks ago, we did a racing tournament, and first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth place each got a certain amount of points. So if you got first place, you got 6 points. If you got second place, you got 5 points, and so on and so forth. And this applies the same to today, but there's a lot more at stake here because there's 3 tournaments. So you have a total of possible 18 points that you could get from today. And the best or the highest point team at the end of the entire program, they have certain privileges of prizes or the choice of pizza that we're going to have on the last day of the program. So a lot of fun things these guys are working for. Okay, so next up is winning team and Skid Marks. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Countdown of 3, 2, 1, go!
To the death.
Okay, all right. So we're going to see what happens when these guys make contacts. When they contact each other. Okay, oh, we might have a lockup. Oh, boy. Very dangerous lockup. Oh, boy. It all comes down to force at this point. We'll see. That looks like a flip. Okay. Very good job, Team Skidmark. You guys are going to advance into the semifinal. Okay. So next up is going to be Shrugs and Sparkle Unicorn. We're going to have you guys go ahead and set both your robots out on the floor there. Back to back in the center of the ring. All right, so let's go ahead. Is everyone ready?
Yep. Yes.
All right, let's do a countdown of 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's see what happens here. Okay, I've always noticed that Sparkle Unicorns is very fast. Very fast. Oh! All right, so we are going to reset. That was a double flip at the same time. I think we have equally weighted opponents.
No, he tipped that first one by a little bit.
We're going to do a reset just because it was so close.
It was literally, I think he got that.
All right, so we're going to start this over again with a 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see what happens here. This looks like a very interesting pairing. All right, very close miss. Oh boy, oh no, their bucket stopped working. I think it might have got caught on something.
Their only weapon.
That is their only weapon.
Which means if he somehow manages.
All right, we might be interlocked in another ballet recital here.
No more ballet.
Okay, if this surpasses that 10-second mark, we're gonna go ahead and reset again. I think we've passed that time, so go ahead and stop your robots.
Oh, thank God. Ours is lopsided.
Okay, so go ahead and make your last minute adjustments.
Let me see it. Yeah. Oh,
All right. So it looks like Team Sparkle Unicorns needs to make some adjustments. They got some lopsidedness going on with their robot that caused their bucket to fail and not work anymore, which is their only weapon, aside of a fantastic color-coded outfit that they have, using all colors.
Ready.
All right, so both teams back to back. Let's get you set up. Okay. Are both team members ready?
Yep.
Let's count down with a 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see what happens here. Okay.
Come on.
Let's see what happens. Oh, head on. Oh, looks like Team Shrugs took it. There was so much power with that bucket, they ended up flipping themselves. Okay, great job. Let's take a look at our bracket here. So, Shrugs will advance to the semifinal against Tank, but we'll first start with Skid Marks versus Mr. J's robot, the most annoying robot of all time. It's very good at avoiding everything.
This next match, my final one round.
Okay, are both robots ready for semifinals? Let's see what happens with a countdown of 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we'll see if Skid Marks can catch up with my really fast and annoying robot that will not want to touch anything. Loves to avoid anything that's either white or another robot. We'll see. It was really close. Oh, it looks like something's going to happen. We got a bit of a lockup here. We'll see. Oh, we got some blades gearing up. Oh, no. Oh, no. We have a bit of a flip. That might be it. I'm going to say that might be a full flip. We're going to give him a couple more seconds if he can flip himself over.
Come on, you can redeem yourself.
But we'll see what happens here. We're going to count down with a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm going to say that robot is out. And my robot luckily got through that round, advancing to the final match. Okay, I would love to see out on the floor Team Tank and Team Shrugs. Get your robots out and ready. Team Tank and Team Shrugs. We had Team Tank, who was the champion of the last round. We'll see if he can do it again. Okay, are both players ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's see what happens. All right, and we got some sound going on here. All right. Oh, he's going to be a push out. That's a full push out. Congratulations, Team Tank. Advancing to the final round again. Let's go ahead and look at our bracket here.
Yes.
So it's going to be Tank versus Mr. J for the final match. But now we are going to go over Sparkle Unicorn and the winning team for 5th and 6th place. And we will find out. And then it will be Team Shrugs and Skidmark for 3rd and 4th place.
Our best chance is for our bucket to stop and just push them out.
Okay. Are both teams ready? Yes. Countdown with a 3, 2, 1. All right. Okay. So we got a heavy one with lots of spinning things and a really fast one with the bucket. We'll see what happens. Oh, it's underneath it. Looks like it might be dragging it around. Oh, it's still located in. Still doing just fine.
By one tire.
All right, so here we go. We'll see if we have another lockup here. Oh, no! The winning team got out of the ring. Unfortunately, the code did not serve it well. So, we have the Sparkle Unicorn team taking 5th place and the winning team taking 6th. All right, next up is Team Shrugs versus Skid Marks. For the first time, they finally get to match up. Let's see these guys get all set up here.
I'm a bit smaller than your robot, so.
We'll find out. We'll see what happens. Okay. So like I said, we have Team Shrugs and Team Skid Marks. Are both teams ready?
Yes.
Here we go. This is for 3rd and 4th place. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Let's see. We got Spinning Blades of Death and then Mr. Speedy over here. We'll find out. We might see a push out.
Maybe a push
That might happen. He's got a lot of torque.
Push him out.
And we got another ballet situation going on here.
There's always one tire left for show.
We'll see. It's getting really close. We might be stuck here. We may have to reset if we see one more cycle through and nothing happens.
He's like cutting. It's like. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to stop and reset. Very close.
Oh no! Why do you keep grabbing it there?
Don't grab it upwards.
Okay, so again for third and fourth place. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, let's see how these guys do.
The loud and obnoxious sound.
I hear it helps him drive his enemies away. He does very, very good.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
boy.
Yes. Push him out.
We might have a push out again. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, we might have a push. Oh, and a flip. Oh, and a flip. All right, so very good job, both teams. Good sportsmanship. I like seeing that. Okay, so our winner will be Team Skid Marks for third, and Shrugs will take fourth. All right, and for our final match, it is myself versus Tank. Now, fun note to remember that Team Tank got 6th place the first tournament and then came around and won it in the second tournament. So we'll see what happens here. This could define everything.
This could. I could beat you. I really have faith in this.
It's possible. We'll see. See if maybe if I'm either too fast or my code won't work for me. So here we go. Everybody ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Let's go. Final tournament, final round. Oh, we got some new noises here, I hear.
Tastes.
It does sound like a tank.
You're gonna get tanked.
All right, let's see.
Oh.
Oh, we got a light lockup, but nothing much, just a little nudge.
Yes.
We might have a flip. There's that Trident again that he was talking about earlier on in the stream. We might have a lockup. We're going to let him go for a couple more seconds, but most likely we're going to lock up. Okay, let's go ahead and reset those robots. That deadly Trident will get you every time. I've served him well last tournament. Let's see what happens in this one. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, here we go. We'll see. Oh, a little bit of a bump. Nothing yet. We're just going to keep letting them run until they run into each other. That might be a flip. That's a good push. Here we go. So we're playing Ring Around the Rosie with these two, having a little ballet recital again. We might have another lockup. We're going to have to reset both those robots again. All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We'll see if the Trident can catch the one thing that avoids all things. All right. Oh, no. All right. Due to a failure of code, I have lost, and Team Tank has taken it all for the second time in a row. Very good job. Okay, we have one more thing we're going to do before we send everyone off. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, watching this either live or after the fact. We appreciate it very much. These kiddos have put in a lot of hard work and had a lot of fun doing it, too. What I'd like everyone to do is put all the robots facing away from each other in a circle. And last robot standing will gain an additional 6 points.
If you eliminate a team, can you get an extra? If we eliminate a team, can you get an extra?
It's last man standing. I'm going to quick write down our winners from this current one, this most recent tournament, while our team members are getting set up here. So we had Tank again in first place And then we had Mr. J in second with the most annoying robot of all time.
And I somehow yet
Someone to click machine.
And Skid Marks got third. And then Shrugs got fourth. And then we got Sparkle Unicorn. And then Winning Team got sixth. Okay, so now if we take a quick look at our robots here, they are in the middle of our ring. It is all robots at the same time, and they are going to fight each other. And what we're going to do is, as one robot gets pushed out or flipped, we will continue it unless if we need to stop. But we will take out a robot if it gets flipped so we can continue the battle. All right, are all members ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's get a final countdown here. We got a 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, we got one right off the bat here. We're going to see who wins. Oh, we already got a lockup here. Oh, looks like mine's out already. Oh no, Sparkle Unicorns looks like it's getting shoved out of the race. They still have a tire right in there. It looks like Tank is gone. We just have the Winning Team, which was 2 years ago the champion, as well as our first tournament champion from this year. They are the last one standing with a lockup. Okay. So if nothing happens in the next 5 seconds, we will leave those two to do a final one-on-one. All right, so let's go ahead and reset those. So let's go ahead and reset those, and those last two will face each other for an additional 6 points towards our total program. Okay, are both teams ready? Winner of this gets an additional 6 points, an instant tournament win. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go.
Who's gonna win?
It has to be Kobe.
Okay.
It's gonna be Kobe. I believe it.
Whoever wins this gets those extra 6 points just off of one battle. Oh no.
There's a malfunction in one of their weapons.
Oh no, and there's nothing we can do. We're going to have to watch and see how this plays out. Looks like we got a small lockup.
It is turning into a big deal, though. Looks like it's caught on one of the wires.
That might be another lockup. We may have to reset this one again. I'm going to give it a couple more seconds.
You might break. Wait a minute.
That might break. That's looking different. And, all right, I think I'm going to call it. We're going to reset those robots real quick. Again, I would like to thank anybody who is tuning in or watching this after the fact. This is brought to you by the HPS Stream Team, a live stream program done by our kiddos here at the school. They put on live events for all of our sports and music concerts and anything in the community. So big thanks to that program and all the community organizations that have made it possible. Okay, ready for our last one?
Yes.
Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Run away! Run! Run!
Oh no.
Yeah!
That's Oh, that might be a turnaround.
Go down!
My friend. My Russian friend. Come on.
We might have a repetitious lockup. We'll see.
They still have a wheel left.
They have to be completely outside of that white line. This is for those extra 6 points. We are not technically in a lockup, being that they are disconnecting each time.
Come on.
And it looks like the winning team might be dragging the team skid marks. I'll let my kiddos decide whether it's a lockup or not. Okay, all right, let's switch back out.
Don't say it. No. No, it's locked up. There's not much happening.
All right, let's reset these again.
Oh, you guys might need to fix your sound.
Yeah.
This can make it a lot.
Lift up our bucket.
Our bucket?
Yeah, just. There you go.
I'm sorry.
All right, countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Who wins? Only time will tell.
Oh, our arm.
I think Team Skidmark has taken quite a few beatings. Oh, that might be another lockup or a possible flip.
That's a lockup. That's another.
All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to do one more reset, and if there is no winner, we will split the 6 points into 2, and we will give each team 3 points, and we will call it a day.
I'm just really looking forward to trying to win in this. This is my first year.
It's a good time. And what's great about this, for those of you who are interested in this, this is a program we do every summer, and it's for grades 4 through 7, for the grades if you graduated that grade that year. So this year's 4th graders through this year's 7th graders were available to take this. So this is something that you can do every summer that's available for kiddos. Okay. All right, guys, you ready? 3, 2, 1. All right. So for 6 points or 3 points, we'll find out.
It might be another lockup.
Here we go.
It's gonna be a lockup. Another.
All right.
You know, do one more. We have fun.
We have fun.
All right. Do you guys want one more? You want to see a winner?
One more.
Okay. All right. So we'll do one more of these really fast.
We want to see if we can get away.
This is what I want you guys to do, though. I want you guys to have them side by side but facing each other. So here's the front, here's the front. Have them drive by each other. We might get a different result. So have a different. Yep, it's a little different than we. Yep, so it'll be a little different.
Okay, no, that's gonna hook up. Yeah.
So we'll do a little bit different of a layout, and maybe that'll give us a little different of an outcome.
You guys side by side.
There you go.
Same direction.
Perfect. That's actually how you had it was perfect. Other way. So the one that you just spun, spin back again. Perfect. We'll see if this gives us a different outcome. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, again. This is for. All right.
Come on, take it out. We want to see a win.
All right, I'll have you guys just unlock them and let them keep going. Or, okay, just restart them then.
Sorry.
Don't kill me.
The bit saw of death.
Kill me.
The saw of death isn't working anymore.
It's not.
It's coming. The bit saw of death is trying to kill her.
Oh, it's not. Oh, the gear's clogged.
Oh, no.
Take
We have a gear malfunction.
No, not again.
Oh, that might be a push out. That might be a push out. I think I'm gonna claim that as a win. The winning team got those 6 points. Very good job.
My back hurts.
All right, I would like to take a quick moment to thank everybody who tuned in or who is watching this after the fact. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the kiddos and to the school making all this happen. And we will catch you guys hopefully again next summer with another tournament. All right, see you later.